All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We've been waiting 40 minutes over time for the TWID, and it's probably going to be a disappointment. So let's jump into it. We're live, everyone. This week in Destiny, we are just a few days away from our next expansion, Edging Our Wallet. So how about we give you some info about what's to come to ease the wait? We also have information about the next raid, including its name. So check the topics below. We're just going to hedge into it. Wandering in the Desert Perpetual. The Edge of Fate raid launches on Saturday, July 19th, and we have much to share about it. We are not spoiling anything today, just sharing its name, the Desert Perpetual. As in tradition by now, the raid will launch in a contest mode on our hardest difficulty, and it will be available for 48 hours. Those who look for the eternal glory may want to compete in the world's first race. The first team to complete yada yada yada, you'll get a raid belt. World's first race info. Hundreds of teams around the globe will compete to become the first world first race winners, but only one team will make it and take home the belt. Here are the criteria. It will be enabled for 40 hours from July 19th to July 21st. Complete the Edge of Fate campaign at Legend difficulty will get you the contest ready, or you may complete the campaign at normal difficulty, hunt for power before the raid goes live. We will provide exact power requirements prior to launch. Stay tuned. Probably gonna be that Thursday. Entry requirements. Completion of the Edge of Fate campaign. So you have to do the campaign, duh. Completion required. Fire teams don't return to orbit to finish the race. Oh, they don't. You don't need to. Good. The first fire team to finish every encounter and loot the final chest will be declared world's first winners and have their victory immortalized with the Desert Perpetual World First Raid belts. Similar to past raids, we will be working tirelessly with our analytics and security team to maintain the integrity of the challenge and the raid. When the first completion happens, we will verify through our internal systems and tools before we announce the winning team on our social channel, and we'll start our more thorough security review. We don't want to make everyone wait around while we dig in this data, and we do find that any cheating or violations have occurred. We have reserved the right to disqualify a team and crown the next fire team in the world first, even after an announcement. By the way, just a PSA, this is not the time to be cheating because they will be looking at everything. So if you were getting like 20 supers off or doing like a god awful amount of damage, they will know and they will probably ban you. So please, actually, no, go ahead. Please cheat. Please cheat so they can go ahead and weed you out. So go ahead, cheat, please. Please go ahead and cheat. Yes, all cheaters, please cheat. Go ahead and do that. Cheat as much as you can that day. That way we can weed your stupid ass out. We don't want to make everyone wait around while we dig into this data, but we do find that any cheating or violation have occurred. We already talked about that. Once a world first has been completed, normal difficulty will go live. Players will have 40 hours to complete contest mode if they desire, or simply hop into normal mode once the race is complete. Don't care. Last week, Rights of the Nine, don't give a shit because it's all just you giving bullshit. Rights of the Nine tournament with Destiny Tracker. One final oh my god, they're actually encouraging this. One final hurrah. Some of you have participated last weekend in Destiny Tracker's Prophecy Dungeon speedrun competition. And this week we have more. Spire of the Watchers, the featured dungeon and Destiny Tracker's speedrun contest. And we have clarified some of the rules to ensure it's a fair game for everyone. The goal of this challenge is for players to solo, duo, or full team to complete the Spire of Watcher on the Eternal difficulty as quickly as possible while avoiding any exploits, skips, or advanced movement techniques. All players should follow intended gameplay paths and mechanics. No fire team warping, no skipping mechanics, follow intended paths. We're going to cover more of this later because this part is killing it with some of the community. Why am I not impressed? The 9 crown emblem will provide all participants complete. Yeah, don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. None of it's like what are we talking here? Class Alexi, we're talking about the house, the Corsairs, and Aero Company. So we're just talking about what they are. Skirmishes with the House Exile Corsairs describe them as using hit and run tactics. The artifact is here. We already know about the artifact, but the one that you care about the most is the one that gives you like permanent Radiant. Where's that at? Right here. Fever and Chill. Rapid precision hits with a solar weapon grants Radiant. Rapid precision hits with stasis weapons grants Frost armor. Like, this is what you care about. This right here is the bread and butter for next season. Everything else is, like shrapnel. Radiant shrapnel is just kind of like free extra damage, which could matter day one. Everything else is meh. This is also something. Shield Crush, just getting increased damage on your grenades could matter, just extra casual damage. Everything else, I don't like this. I don't know if this will stack with Radiant. If it does, cool. Honestly, the thing I'm looking forward to is Fever and Chill. Like, this is going to be, this top half is what matters the most. I guess what you want to know of an anti-champion, it's Scout and Pulse Rifle for anti-barrier, Sidearm and Hand Cannon for unstoppable, Sniper unstoppable, Overload shotgun, Overload rapid fire, which includes auto rifles and submachine guns. Great. Armor mod changes. Hi all, Sandbox team. This is what matters here. Again, one more time, with all the changes coming to Sandbox and Edge of Fate, we've found that there were a few armor mods that need attention to better fit into the new system. So let's talk about them. First, with the introduction of new ammo meter system, we've done a pass on various related parts of the Sandbox. For example, we've replaced the inventory stat on weapons with a new ammo generation stat, which affects how much a given weapon contributes to your ammo meter and selects specific fixed or minimal variable ammo inventory values for each weapon type. This includes or impacts various armor mods, so we've given them a tuning pass. Ammo finders now improve contributions to this corresponding meter. Special finder increases special meter gains and can stack. Reservoir mods on chest armor have been depreciated and replaced with ammo generation mod, which improves the ammo generation stat of weapon matching their damage and can stack. This feels bad because that means you're going to get like a flat ammo. You're going to get a flat ammo stat, which kind of sucks. Scourge mods will continue to work as before and continue to be disabled in Crucible and cannot stack. Scout mods have been depreciated. That sucks because I felt like that was nice for your team to help your team out. In addition to ammo related changes, some other armor mods have gotten adjustments, though let's be honest, a lot of people never wore them anyways, but it was nice. Some adjustments to account for stat changes coming with Armor 3.0. First off, we have the basic stat mods. Armor mods influence stats such as the +10 stat mods, artifice mods, and font mods have been converted to use the Armor 3.0 stats. Basic armor stats mods all have the same mod energy cost. Thank God. All 10 stat mods now convert 3 energy, and all 5 stat mods now convert 1 energy. Nice. Since their value is heavily tied to the value of the stat they grant, font mods have historically been ineffective compared to other options. However, in the internal playtest, the Armor 3.0 stat rework catapulted them to complete dominance. Even with this adjustment, these mods remain notably more potent than they were prior to Edge of Fate, as they are one of the only ways to push beyond the stat available on armor alone. Reduce the penalty granted from font armor from 30, 50, 60 for 1, 2, 3 stacks to 20, 40, 50. So, okay, so they're not as good, but beyond the stats available on armor alone. So you're gonna have to use fonts in order to really capitalize your build. With the release of Edge of Fate, player-facing mobility stats will be depreciated. While each Guardian will have its effective set to a base value, the equivalent of 30 mobility for Titans and Warlocks and 40 for Hunters, Guardians that prefer to stay a little more mobile need a more flexible way to accessible those mods. Add a new legs mod, Enhanced Athletics, will increase your base movement speed and jump 1 to 2, 3 stacks, provides the equivalent of 30, 50, 60% of the previous availability stat. Wow! You're gonna be able to move faster and jump higher. What the heck? Note, additional mobility bonuses provide as part of some other effect, such as amplified effect and lightweight frame, will continue to boost movement and speed, jump height as they have previously. The new version of mobility stat has a higher upper limit than it currently does live, allowing you to stack up to 130 points instead of previous capped 100. so you can gain additional benefits from multiple sources in ways that were not possible pre-Edge of Fate. The leg armor recuperation has been a mainstay across the game for quite a while, owing it to nearly unconditional benefits to survivability. While essential for survivability of certain builds, its nature as a must-pick option has reduced the amount of space other leg mods have to thrive. With armor 3-point stat rework, this need for a subclass agnostic healing source is now covered by the health stat, let alone the many other tools such as the weapon perk healing clip. Dude, heal clip just got an intentional buff, even though it didn't get a buff. It is more of a mandatory use now, or some other set bonus coming with the Edge of Fate. Our goal is for Recuperation to remain a helpful pick for more aggressive subclass builds without access to healing, or for players who want to save their armor stats for more flashy options. However, in its current impact on one of the most fundamental problems Guardians face does not match its low cost, so we've reduced its impact. We'll be keeping a special close eye on this change throughout the Edge of Fate to ensure that's having the intended effect, rather than invalidating builds that rely on its effective function. Reducing the healing granted on an ore pickup with Recuperation from 70 to 15? Brother, it's fucking useless. You just made it fucking useless. You just made it fucking useless. What the fuck? Why don't you just make the mod expensive? That's how you fix it. You make it more expensive. You make people have to sacrifice. Ooh, do I want surges or do I want recuperation? Do I want to use scavenger mods? Like, you just make it expensive for that reason. Holy crap, you're stupid. Everything we have talked about. With the Artifice preview, the armor mods changed. We have completed the list of topics we want to talk about the Edge of Fate launch. Many topics have covered the last weeks, so we thought a general reminder with a few links here could be helpful. Did they talk about Artifice armor at all? I don't think they talked about Artifice armor. I guess it's just getting converted to the new system. Bungie sale, guys, buy our shit so you don't. The gamble's gone. The gamble's gone. Don't worry, guys. The gamble's gone. Daily bonus non-air engrams disabled due to an issue. We have disabled the daily bonus non-air engrams available at the emissary. We're currently investigating a fix. Players may still earn up to 20 non-air engram purchases for non-manifold through July 15, 2024. The Astral Drake helmet. No, I don't give a shit about that. The Edge of Fate preload. Preload your fate. PlayStation, Xbox, Steam will be available shortly after it's taken online for expanded maintenance. Okay, Epic Store, Microsoft Store. Yep. All right. The Edge of Fate Day 1 known issue list. We're finalizing our list of certain information issues we're investigating that we want players to be aware prior to the launch. God, I can't wait for that list. I can't wait for that list, brother. I can't wait to see what that Day 1 known issue is going to be. I'm so waiting for it to see what's bugged. Season seals and rewards. I'm sorry, any game that has a Day 1 list of issues that aren't addressed by a patch immediately, which most games do, is a shitty company. Destiny Content Vault. So what seasonal seals and rewards are going away. Seasonal pass, season vendors, Shaq, Savala. The Eternal title doesn't count toward I like how the known issues, they took away, bro, the known issue list. They took so many things that have yet to be resolved, like the Sunder Doctrine. They just removed that. They didn't even they'll just shh. The secret. No one needs to know that Sunder Doctrine's still bugged. They've just gave up on trying to fix it. They gave up on trying to fix the Sunder Doctrine second encounter. They're like, shh. They'll never notice. They'll never notice, guys. With that, the final twid before the launch, that was a nothing burger. I'm going to tell you, this was the biggest nothing burger that nothing burgered. We got the name of the raid, and then we got We got mod talk. We found out that they're nerfing recuperation and they're increasing mobility. So that's cool. But they're okay. Here it is. That's your TWID for the week. It was it felt like it could have just been an email saying 3 lines of text. All right, let's see what chat's saying before we hand out. Man, too much power grind will indeed cause burnout. How do you hydro this new light? I don't know. Just claimed mine. Recoup health mod nerf bad. So I'm guessing I'm keeping my Singwing alchemy build then. I have to search up what various perks and exotic perks do. A nerf to recuperation is hilarious. Recoup nerf. So they nerf recoup, but everyone just uses a set bonus for health recovery. That's just gonna nerf that. Dude, how? What a shitty company. Edge of nerf. Guess I'm boycotting Solo Floss Thunder Doctrine. I don't know how they continue to lower the bar, man. Let's see if anyone's reacted on Twitter. Hey, god dang, I'm not upset if you want to show me. Hey, no, come back. It was like, what the hell? That was some random ass thing, but she's hot. Oh, there she is. We're Twid. I have to leave soon. I want to hear about the raid. No locked loadouts. Sorry, man. You missed the raid. First raid. Better luck next time. Wait, what? It's supposed to be out. This was like an hour ago. Wait, they put it on their... What? They didn't even... Oh, it's a link. So they put like... They like, hey guys, here's this. And then they forgot to change it. We do not care. That's the feeling about the TWID is we do not care. Except for the recuperation, we do care. All right, well, that was a quick recording.